Students, in this video we are going to have answers for the distinguish between from the chapter 1. First is difference between object oriented programming and the procedure oriented programming. Students, remember there is no term procedural oriented, it is always procedure oriented. So if somewhere it is written, so please correct it, that it is procedure oriented. Now object oriented programming is a programming approach that uses the classes and objects to create models based on the real world environment. So the most important units are in the object oriented programming, classes and objects. In the procedure oriented programming, you will write it is a programming that follows a step by step approach to break down a task into routines or subroutines. It is also called functions or procedures. So you can understand the difference. One place it is function, means in the procedure oriented programming, and in the object oriented programming it is object and classes. Then we have a second difference. In object oriented programming, 3 access modifiers are provided: private, public and protected. But in procedure oriented programming, no such modifiers are introduced. In object oriented programming, more stress is on data, and in procedure oriented programming, more stress is given to the function or the procedure. So I think everybody has understood these differences. Now difference between the high level language and the low level language. In high level language, the programs are easy to modify because they are always written in the simple English. Now modifying program is difficult in low level language. Reason? Because it uses the 1 and 0 when it comes to machine code, and it uses certain symbols when it comes to assembly language. So both are low level languages. Second difference, high level languages are easy to understand and learn. Reason I have already given. Low level languages are challenging to learn and understand. Next difference, high level language programs are executed slower than the low level languages because they require a translator program. Means either it needs compiler or interpreter, then only these programs are going to work. So one layer is there, then it reaches to the operating system, and finally to the processor. Then low level language programs are executed with the high speed because machine code interacts directly with the machine. Now next difference, for writing programs in high level language, hardware knowledge is not required, but for writing programs in low level language, hardware knowledge is a must. Now third question, difference between the compiler and the interpreter. Now what is similar over there, that compiler considers before going for the differences, let me tell you about the similarity. Compiler and interpreter both converts the program into the machine code. Program what you write is actually the source code, and through compiler or interpreter that is converted to the machine code. So this basic thing is similar in compiler and interpreter both. Now we talk about the difference. Compiler considers the completion of your program as input for converting to machine code. Means that once the program is read, and if it is correct, it will be executed. Interpreter considers one statement in your program at a time as input for converting to machine code. Means it goes line by line. That is the very important difference between the compiler and the interpreter. Next difference, detected errors in the program get displayed after the entire program is read by the compiler. Means the entire program is read at one go, and if any errors, then they will be displayed. in the interpreter now, detected errors in the program get displayed after each instruction read by the interpreter. So it goes line by line. I have already told you. So if the error is there in the one line, so it will stop there, you will correct that, then it will move ahead or it will go for the next line.